I thought it would definitely worth a mention this morning for people that might not be aware that this weather is going to get a lot worse very soon. We've just had a weather warning issued. Next week, starting from Tuesday, we're going into minus temperatures. So Tuesday is going to be -2. By Thursday, it's going to be -3. So winter's come early this year. And if you've not already done it, you need to start and cover your plants up with some bubble wrap or fleece, or ideally both. Because there's certain plants that you might have in your greenhouses that won't stand those sort of temperatures. We've got loads of these in greenhouse. These are sweet bell peppers, and we've cut them right back for overwintering. But as you can see, they're getting all this new growth, which is great for this time of year. Unfortunately, if that gets by a frost, it'll kill it outright. They won't stand temperatures like -3. So if you've got pepper plants in your greenhouses that you're thinking of overwintering, you need to take those indoors before that happens. Or next year you'll be starting all over again from scratch. So definitely pepper plants or chilli plants need to be moved. There's quite a lot of things you don't have to be concerned about. Things like onions, carrots, and garlic. Your brassicas that you're growing for next spring. They're perfectly cold hardy. So even a -3 temperature is not going to bother them. But I would suggest that if you're growing seedlings of those varieties, it wouldn't hurt to put a protective layer over the top, because that's when they're at the most vulnerable. They're not strong, fully established plants yet, so a sudden shock of -3 could kill them. And it's your little things like this, little broccoli plants, way too young to be standing -3 temperatures. I've also got one of these plants, and they look amazing. It's a succulent, and we've been growing it since it was quite small. So I think it'll be just coming up on its 3rd year of growth, and it's done really well. And every year it grows, it produces a little baby plant that grows off its main stem, which you can detach and then plant into the ground to create another new plant. And as a result of doing that, we've ended up with 3 in this container. Really good looking plants. And then right at the bottom, we've got a little baby one growing. And obviously they're going to be the ones that's most susceptible to that cold. So we'll be wrapping this up with fleece. They are cold hardy plants, don't get me wrong. But because we're going from an average temperature to a -3 shock, I wouldn't want to take the risk that plants like this, or maybe even some of the bigger ones, might not be able to take that kind of an impact. So it's always better to border on caution. So this will get wrapped up with some fleece. But don't worry about things like your broad beans either. They'll just shrug it off. It'll not bother them at all. As we mentioned with garlics and onions and carrots, not a problem for them. But I just thought it'd be worth a mention this morning, especially for people that have been commenting on this channel through season, saying that they are definitely going to try overwintering the chilies and the sweet peppers. Because to be honest with you, they won't make it through that sort of a drop in temperature. So don't leave them in the greenhouse and just put a bit of fleece around them. It's not going to be enough. Take them indoors, and if you're overwintering those plants, leave them indoors now, because it ain't going to get any warmer. But what you might want to do is look back on an old video about overwintering peppers, because if they're in tubs this size, because you've cut them back so much, they don't need to be in a 10-litre pot anymore. You could cut them right back and just put them in a little pot like that and use fresh compost, because if you don't, you're going to end up with little bugs flying around in your house as soon as they feel that extra bit of warmth. To them it's like spring's come early. So take it out, remove all the old compost, repot it into something smaller, then take it indoors, put it where it's going to get some sun, and that's your plant protected. once again against these drastic changes in temperature that we've been witnessing all this year. Now I'm going to pop over to that other greenhouse where we've got about 6 or 7 of these plants, and I'll get them all sorted out today and we'll get them moved indoors. Then I know that's one less thing that I've got to worry about between now and Christmas. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and we'll see you on the next update. Take care.